In middle school, it basically had no effect on me at all, like whatsoever. They're just like, oh, here's some drugs, and here's what they do, and they just wrote it on the board, and they wrote it on paper, and then they gave it to you, and you filled it out, and that was it.
I mean, to be honest, it hindered me because, like, when you're younger, you take things to a higher caliber than you usually would. Like, they told you, like, marijuana would kill you and stuff, but, like, that wasn't actually true.
Elementary school was the mandatory DARE program. They came in, they tell us the drugs are bad, tell us that alcohol is bad, and then it ruins life, and then they leave, and that's only for, like, what, a week that they do that. So that's, like, 4th grade, and that's, like, your first introduction in, like, public school education to drugs.
I would say that drug education had a positive effect on me. Just knowing all the facts really helps, knowing what drugs, knowing where they come from.
Well, I went to school in Venezuela for a little while of my life where there is very little drug education, especially because the only schools that are actually not like huts in the middle of Venezuela are Catholic schools.
How you would actually see it in real life, kind of like.
So you got more personal experience from your parents.
You're just telling me how it is.
Yeah, telling you like just the facts. So the exaggeration to scare kids.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
They are under the influence of thinking that adults have the say in everything, so their mind will change eventually as they start to question authorities, especially like year 6th grade, then when you're like going through like mind changes and stuff, and you're definitely going to change and question what they taught you in elementary. Usually,
I would just like lay the facts out, like not try to sugarcoat it or anything, just like let people know if they decide to do this drug and this drug, like let them know the cause, the effects of it.
So, I would improve it by talking about like the cultural, like not how the drugs were made the first time they were made, but where they came from culturally and how different cultures associate with them and how they connect today.
In Latin America, it's much more acceptable to smoke weed, and like it's not acceptable to do cocaine. Like, I don't know, I feel like here, weed and like cocaine are like on the same level for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where like in Venezuela, they're completely like on opposite spectrums.
kids 4th and 5th grade that marijuana can be used to fight depression and cancer, and if somebody in that class has a parent or somebody that's going through cancer or something, I think that student would be more likely to relate to the good side of it than to the bad.
So good teachers. That's what we need.
Yeah, because I didn't feel like she was trying to like impose a thing on like drugs are bad or or sex is bad, you're gonna get pregnant or you're gonna get all these diseases. It's just like having all the information that you need to know to make the decisions moving forward.
Okay, weed is just as bad as heroin because then like, for me, I can understand that that's not true, and I can understand that like, I can't make them the same thing and on the same plane.
Yeah.
But a lot of kids in the U.S. don't understand that it's not on the same plane. And so then if they're like, okay, I smoke weed with my friend, they're like, okay, well then I can do shrooms, then I can do acid, then I can do cocaine.
That's great, thanks. Well, thank you. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you. That's really helpful. Thank you, Yumi.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thanks a lot, Eli.
You're welcome, and thank you. And
Totally. Yay.
Wait, this is going to be shown to the UN?
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to be seeing the UN.
Maybe.
Fantastic. Don't blur out my face.